Some people love 3D printing, some people hate 3D printing. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about it. Anyway, my name is Troy, this is Facility D20, we're always making cool stuff, and today we're going to be printing and painting some Puppetswar miniatures. We got some really cool Rocket Orcs. Come on in and let's get at it. These guys are pretty sweet and they come in multiple parts, which is really cool because you can pose them however you want. There's some awesome head options and a few different jetpacks. Cleanup on these guys is really easy because the pre-supports are really well done. They leave very little damage to the models. They also have holes in their arms and weapons, so you can magnetize them really easily if you like. For the green, I went with 3 colors and placed them on my wet palette. A dark, a medium, and a really bright. Make sure to smash that subscribe button, guys, if you like painting videos and you like building tutorials. I'm always making cool stuff here in the facility. Come on board and check it out. So this green was a little bit hard to work with, and I actually had to do 3 watered down coats before it would cover. As you can see, this was the 3rd coat before I got good coverage. Then I worked up the color with the next green, and I was having the same problem with this as well. These D&D paints in this green color just weren't cooperating and they were hard to work with. So I had to do like 2 or 3 coats on all of this to get the color to pop. And then finally the Vallejo colors went on really nicely and the pigments were a lot better. And I got a really good bright contrast going with this last paint. From time to time, I would grab the other colors and just blend them together a little bit. Now when doing this, what I find really helps, if you get a glaze and then you glaze over everything you've done, it just helps smooth all those colors together and you don't have such hard contrasting lines. Next up, I base coated the pants in a gray. And then I hit them with some contrast paints. Red is definitely one of my favorite contrast paints. Then I decided to work up all the black, and how I like to paint black is start with a base coat of gray. While that was drying, I just highlighted up the red just to make that contrast paints pop a little more. Then I edge highlighted the black with that same color gray. If you go a little too thick like I did there, you could always go in with the black and just clean it up a bit. Then I painted up all the little silver bits. These jetpacks are actually really cool. Then it was time to wash it all down with Nuln oil. Now on these black parts, I've washed it 2 and 3 times depending on how dark I want to go until I get like a black color. And I find this way works better than if I start with a black and try to highlight up. I like to start with a grey and shade down. Guys, if you're liking this video, smash that like button. There were 4 missiles. I painted them in 4 different colors and washed them in black. I think I also hit these parts with a little bit of highlights when I did the teeth as well. For the teeth, I like to start with a black base coat, and it gives a very like cartoony look. Hit it with some bone, wash it with some sepia, and then highlight it back up with some white, just on the tips of the teeth. Then this sponge trick again with a little Vallejo metal color. Gently apply paint chips all over this guy. The trick here is just to go super light and not have very much paint on your sponge. Try to hit all the creases of the armor. This is really fast and looks really good. It's a super simple way to do some battle damage. I really enjoyed painting this guy. I loved green skin. I'm happy that I went with a brighter color than I normally do. I usually go with darker greens on my orcs, but this got like a cartoony vibe that looks super cool. His jetpacks turned out really good. And this guy was going to be part of a diorama. You may or may not have seen it on my channel. If not, I'm going to link it at the end of this video so you can check it out. And I also want to give a shout out to my Patreons. You guys are awesome. Because of you guys, I got to order up some filaments and resin, so thank you very much. If any of you guys are interested, I'll link my Patreon here. You can check it out. I've got some really cool videos here, like this diorama build. Make sure you check out that. You can even check out some of the other guys I painted for this diorama. Until next time, see you guys.